Hey, this is Red Band, and you're listening to the Death Squad Podcast Network. This is Verbal Violence, the podcast of the very popular Roast Battle, which is recorded live every Tuesday at the world-famous Comedy Store. You can also see every Monday Kill Tony, and every first and third Friday we're at the Ice House in Pasadena. Just go to deathsquad.tv and click on tour dates for all the information. Also, don't forget to follow Coach T and Brian Moses on Twitter, or follow Roast Battle on Twitter for all the other information of all the things that Roast Battle is doing, including Roast Battle was just on Comedy Central. It was amazing. If you didn't catch it, you can get it on iTunes right now. Just search the iTunes store for Roast Battle. And last but not least, don't forget to go to shopsquad.tv. There you have all the official Death Squad merchandise. We still have some shirts left if you're looking for the newest Death Squad shirt, Taco Cat and Team 7. There's still less than 5 each, I think. And Silver Stripe, that very popular Death Squad hat, there's 5 left. So if you're looking for one of the hats, Silver Stripe is in stock and ready to be shipped. So just go to shopsquad.tv. And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to Verbal Violence on iTunes. Just search the iTunes store for Verbal Violence and hit subscribe. Don't forget to rate and review the show. Or you can subscribe to Death Squad, and you get all the shows that we do here at Death Squad, including the brand new, this is really exciting, we have a brand new podcast, Kyle Ray, friend of all of us here at Death Squad. He just released his new pilot on Death Squad called Bedtime Stories, a storytelling podcast that is also recorded at the world-famous Comedy Store. So check it out. Go to deathsquad.tv for all the information. All right, here's a brand new episode of Verbal Violence.
Battle! Battle! Battle!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time! Welcome to Roast Battle! Roast Battle, sponsored by the Chicago PD and LASpeedweed.com. Battle, battle, battle. And now, the Roast Master of Roast Battle, Brian motherfucking Moses!
Yeah! Battle! 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 There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yes. Everybody, vaccinate your kids. One more time for Josh Meyerowitz.
There he is. There he is. I want to live in the flap underneath his belt.
No bra tonight, Josh. You look good, dude. Keep it going for Coach T in the back. Coach T.
What's up,
You're back, Coach T. Everybody, welcome to the fucking Roast Battle. How we feeling tonight? Welcome to Verbal Violence. This is the show that takes an in-depth look at the Roast Battle that happens here every Tuesday at the world-famous Comedy Store. I am joined by, as always, by Coach T.
What's going on?
Not much, Coach. Just, niggas are dying. Frank Castillo.
Hey!
No Mexicans are dying. Oh, I take that back. A kid in San Jose got killed by a cop.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Let's balance out a little bit.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to, yeah. And we are joined by the Elmer's Glue of the Roast Battle. He runs the blog. He's one of the top battlers. He's going to be on TV in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Folks, make it loud for Jay Light.
Hi, guys.
Jerry
Jay
Thomas Light third.
Dallas, where white people are getting shot. Oh, yeah.
That's crazy, huh? How did you feel about it? Did you know any of those cops who got shot?
Just cops, yeah. And I didn't know any of the cops, but it's on the home front, man. It feels weird. I was hosting a show when it happened, and then I read all about it, and I was just like, all right, well, I gotta confront this.
You're like, it's JFK all over again.
Yeah.
Happened in the same area.
Listen, Texas, everything's bigger in Texas, including your chance of being killed by sniper fire.
That's the truth, man.
That
The
is
Watchtower
true.
at
That is true.
University of Texas.
Yeah, nobody
JFK.
talks about that.
Yeah, the Watchtower was nuts. That was the first mass killing in, U.S. history?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. That was
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
We're really ahead of the game.
Asian guy, right?
No, white guy.
Oh, it was the white guy.
This is what, 50s or 60s? Come on, Asian people.
What am I thinking, Virginia
Yeah,
Tech?
please. Asian
Virginia
people in
Tech,
Texas.
yeah. You're thinking of Jeremy Lin.
You're off again. Frank.
Good shooter. Very tech. Another good shooter.
Killing it from 3-point line.
Yeah. From range.
Yeah.
Why do we call you the Glue? Why are you so? Why are you you're the fabric of the roast battle, man.
I guess I've been around for a long time. Frank asked me to. Frank told me to come to the battle when I was still working. I used to work at another comedy club before I worked here at the.
You told me you worked at Flappers. Burbank, gorgeous club.
It was a fine time, and then I worked there, and then I started to come hang out here more.
Frank was our little DJ, and then you were an actual DJ, so you brought your laptop. I was like, oh, this is way better.
Yeah, I got that, and then I started filming the battles on my phone,
right? Just
to have we have an archive of all the the oldest stuff.
Remember, you had to start getting Tuesdays off.
Yeah, I had to start taking Tuesdays off so I could come do the stuff, and then I quit Flappers, got hired at the store, and then I've been helping out with the battle,
lived with me,
filming, lived with Frank, battling. I remember Frank's the person who made me realize that I could battle. Like, if Frank could do this, I could.
Really?
That's what Mitzi Shore says. Mediocrity creates new comedy.
It's so funny.
Creates new comics.
We had some great times just talking, just battles and shit, in the apartment. That was that was one of my favorite times, man.
So you guys lived together?
Yeah, that was just great.
That's when Heather or your girlfriend was paying for all the rent. You guys were just kind of living there.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, it was great.
Now she's still paying for the rent. You're still just living there.
Oh yeah. That was just me.
Hey, let's bring up the battlers, huh? Because it's their night.
Wait, we haven't even started yet?
We haven't. It started. Yeah. They went there. They had a timeshare there. Let's get to this. All right, listen. This cat's from Plano, Texas. He's 7-3 in this. He's a bad motherfucker. Please make it up for Jay Light.
Jay Light and Frank Castillo aren't involved in the roast battle. I don't know if we're still even going every Tuesday. You know what I mean? They really are the glue to that show every week. I mean, they've helped me run that show, produce that show. Countless of times. I count on those guys. If they're not there, I wouldn't know what to do.
Sorry about the wait.
It's all right.
There's a lot of hatred and. Oh, Sam's gearing up. This is good. So you're battling Kim Congdon because she beat your roommate.
Ex-roommate.
Oh, shit.
I just moved out.
Okay.
Don't live in the living room like my opponent still currently does.
Oh!
Upgrade.
Damn right, folks. That's Jay Light. Let's meet his opponent. Listen, these are her tits. And these tits are 5-0 from Florida. A Kill Tony babe who just graduated from Kill Tony. Make it up for Kimberly Congdon.
Yeah, man. I couldn't think of anyone else that I could work as well with as that. With Jay. I was gonna say one of my favorite moments with Jay was when his dick was in my mouth.
Oh, that was your favorite? Kim, are you and your tits ready for this?
We're ready.
Fuck yeah. Now, you heard what he said about you. Why'd you accept this challenge from Jay Light?
I don't know. He's my friend, and I'm excited to beat him.
Okay. Ooh. All right, let's get to the rules. First rule of roast battle. Nothing's off limits except for physical contact. So, don't Ted Bundy her. Don't Charlize Theron from Monster him. Okay?
Okay.
Second rule. Original material only, all right? No your mama jokes, no internet jokes. You guys are both fine. You guys have both done this. Last rule. At the end of every battle, we hug each other. Whatever. 1 round, 1 minute, tit for tat. Who's going first? He's a gentleman. All right, everybody, remember, Jay Light, Kim Congdon. Are we ready? It's about time. Let's roast!
Kim, you did over 100 episodes of Kill Tony, and you really grew from a size 2 to a size 8.
Jay just made a fat joke about me, but I'm a grown woman. He just hasn't hit puberty yet.
Kim dropped out of the University of Florida. Now she's just a gator because of that overbite.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous tonight. I've never battled a TV star, but here I am battling Minkus from Boy Meets World.
Kim's dated dudes who did gay for pay porn, but after dating her, they went gay for free.
Jay Light looks like he uses his dick to finger girls.
That's round one.
Why'd you want to get involved in it?
I wanted to see if I could do it. Because I've always had this reputation of being like, oh, Jay Light, he's like super nice, chill guy. And I was like, I feel like I can write some mean jokes. And I could.
Yeah.
I just imagine, like, everybody always says, oh, Jay Light, chill guy. It's just like his mom and dad. What do you think about your son? Like, he's super nice, chill guy.
Chill guy.
1996.
But yeah, I remember it was somebody else, me and Jonathan Tumblin, who Jerron had done the battle a couple times, and he was friends with Tumblin. And he was like, yo, he wants to battle. And I was like, I'm looking to battle. Yeah, I'll battle that guy.
Was the first one?
That was your first battle?
First one.
I forgot about the Tumblin series of battles.
Yeah.
Because you really wanted him to win. Like, you really wanted Tumblin to be a force in this thing, because he had such a passion for it. But it never translated.
Yeah.
But you always wanted it. I always wanted it with Tumblin. He just never could do it.
I've never felt prouder of some of the stuff I've done in the show. I've broken people's spirits from this show.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
You almost got dumped from the show.
I did.
Oh, you got dumped?
I did. So when I battled Scott Kidd, not Scott Kidd.
Doug Fager.
I'm thinking of other people's spirits I broke. Doug Fager. So when I battled Doug Fager, I did a joke, 2 jokes involving his dead brother. As you do with Doug. That's just what happens.
Right.
And
he takes the shit very well now.
there was a girl I was seeing at the time, and it was like a long distance thing, so it was kind of weird, and it was probably not going to work out anyway. But I sent her this battle of me against Doug, and she was like, how dare you? Like, how could you be so, like, it's like the lowest moment of his life. How could you be so... I'm like, it's a show.
Yeah.
It's comedy. Everybody fucking gets it.
And he had a rebuttal for it, too.
Yeah, he had jokes prepared about his own dead brother, because he knew it was coming.
Do you think is there any too low for you, Jay?
If someone says too low, then yeah. But if otherwise, anything's fair game.
Really, you think so? If you're battling a black guy a week ago, would you make a police shooting joke?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You would, Jay?
Yeah.
I made a Freddie Gray joke the week after.
Jay would?
I've seen him do it. Yeah. He does it.
Yeah.
I just think you're so nice.
That's the best part
exactly.
about it.
I'm unassuming.
Yeah.
It's so sweet.
I'll sneak up on you.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I've told people to kill themselves in the battle. I've made 9/11 jokes. I've made police shooting jokes. I made dead brother jokes. I made your dad has Alzheimer's jokes.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Yeah, the Alzheimer's shit is a little fucked up. Oh, I like it.
But she had
no. What I mean,
she had because she had comebacks for it.
I don't mean fucked up like I don't like it, but I mean like, yeah, that's dirty, that's nasty, that's my kind of shit. Like,
yeah.
That's a little low. That's a little uncomfortable.
And that's the thing.
Is that low?
Especially because after that joke, I actually got to talk to the 2 girls and get to know their family and get to know the struggle. And I was like, ooh, that joke is even more uncomfortable.
But the only reason I made that joke in the first place is because I saw Ashley making jokes about it herself. So I was like, okay, if she thinks it's fair game.
Right.
I agree everything is fair game. I don't think anything's off game. When you look at Jay, you like, he doesn't look like that. Like, I expect that from Earl.
No, he's the Ted Bundy of roast battle.
Yeah, that's what I
nice looking young man. Like, oh yeah, I invited my daughter, but I didn't know he was going to stick a bedpost up her pussy kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's Jay Light.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
If you don't fucking take him light.
Yeah,
Second round's a little different. They both get 30 seconds apiece, so as many jokes as possible in the allotted time. Jay Light, you lost. You want to go first or defer to Kimberly? Kim, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
She ready. You ready? Audience, are you ready? Fuck yeah, round 2. Let's go!
Jay Light looks like Ellen DeGeneres and Silver Lake had a baby. Jay was a good student. He got B's in high school and A's in college. Jay's lips are so thick they have a black boyfriend. Jay's parents have been married for 28 years, which is exactly what his 5-minute set feels like. Jay looks like he's made out of 98% skim milk.
Hey, Hey, keep it going for Kim Congdon, everybody. Let's talk about your sex life, Kim. Kim dated an NFL player. She liked him because of his body. He liked her because of his head trauma. Kim's fucked so many athletes, she calls her abortions roster cuts. Kim's fucked so many married dudes, she has a diamond Nuva ring. Kim gets a lot of advice from other headliners. Mostly it's use less teeth. If you put Kim's vagina to your ear, you can hear the ocean of cum sloshing around in her womb.
Damn it! Woo! Yo, my tits literally shriveled when you did that fucking roster cuts joke. That was money.
So Jay Light, from Dallas, out here in Los Angeles. How long have you been doing stand-up, Jay?
Taking it seriously, coming up on 6 years. Started out in North Carolina when I was in college.
Wow.
Moved out to LA right after that. Did a little bit in Dallas. Wasn't really part of the Dallas scene. I'm in at a club over there now, and then hopefully can get a little bit more work down there soon. But yeah.
Now you're here. Yeah, now you're here. Now you're like you're making your way here.
Yeah.
You know, you produce a show.
Yep.
Kind of sketchy.
Produce
a few shows.
Produce a few shows now. Yeah, I got show here with Jerron Horton.
All right.
Got That's the Dollar Show. I got Kind of Sketchy out in Silver Lake, and I got a new show with my roommate Grace Baldridge, who does some stuff with the Young Turks and Pop Trigger.
Oh, Grace is your roommate?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Grace is great. Yeah, we run a show out in Culver City. We just started that a couple months ago.
Best.
Does she bring chicks home? And
She's got a girlfriend, so just one chick.
what does she look like, the chick?
She is gorgeous.
Really?
Yeah. Smart. She's a lawyer. We're going to be a lawyer.
Jesus.
She figured it out.
I like smart alternative lifestyles. I like this.
So you battle Frank.
Yeah.
That we have to dig out. I think we talked about that.
Yep.
You didn't want to do it. But then you also battled Keith Carey.
Yes.
Keith Carey.
It's one of the best battles of fucking I've
Keith
ever
Carey
seen.
might be my favorite.
I'll say this. He's my battle of the year for the Roasties. I voted for him. No anonymity.
But like,
Keith Carey is the best battle of the year. Pound for pound.
I say Keith is.
Pounds.
I say Keith is like my Fabulous. Like, I understand he might not be the best, but I still just like to see him going.
Right.
I'm always anxious for the next Fabulous mixtape. And how did that battle come across?
Me and Keith were originally supposed to battle for another taping that didn't wind up happening because of the Comedy Central stuff. But that was the first battle I'd done since the tournament, and I fucking ate dicks in the tournament. I felt that was the worst battle I'd ever done against Hormos. And I was feeling very demoralized, and I was like, if I'm going to go again, I want to battle against the right person. And nobody challenged me, and then Moses asked me to do this other taping, and I was like, you know what? Keith. And Keith was down, and then that all changed, but me and Keith were still like, let's battle. And then it was great. It was an amazing battle. We both brought our A game.
Yeah, if not for Pat Barker, Keith Carey, it would have been Jay Light, Keith Carey for Battle of the Year.
Yeah, really.
Or maybe even best battle of all time. Yeah.
And it's
like slugfest.
It was a nuts battle. Like there were no dull moments in that
at all.
Battle.
Yeah.
Keith is like a McDonald's receipt, white trash that's covered in greasy creases.
Fair. Jay is like cocaine. He's white. You can always find him at the Comedy Store, and he should never leave the green room.
Keith loves going to SeaWorld for his annual physical.
That's some blackfish documentary shit. Jay Light looks like the singer of a special needs boy band.
Keith's releasing his new album on vinyl because his mom only said she'd listen if she can use her needle.
I'm not saying Jay's a racist, but every time he sees his lips in the mirror, he calls the police.
Battle! Fuck yeah! That's what I came to see! Yes! God damn it! Yeah, I think I just caught ISIS. Holy shit. It's disgusting, Omid. I'll see you outside. Woo! That's a hot round. Jesus Christ. All right, I think show's over. I think we're just gonna stop. All right, let's start with the Sklar brothers. Got your mouth, Omid.
Easily the best round of roasting I've seen ever of any show I've ever. You guys, first of all, you clearly, Keith, you clearly prepared as much as you ate for this thing. So I'm gonna tell you. Well, first of all, I had no idea Rosie O'Donnell was so funny. I'm gonna give you that.
There's a lot of firsts in this show.
But now we know why your kid ran away. Here's what I will say. I honestly, and I've never done this, ever, this was too close to call. Right. I'm going to give this a tie right here. A motherfucking tie. This is a push. You guys both brought it. There were no clunkers. You delivered every single line. Creases. The fucking creases. Dude, great joke writing. Brilliant joke writing. The needle joke was fucking Needle, brilliant. Needle and the damage done. The needle and the damage done. Great job, both of you. Fucking push.
I'm not saying Jay's racist, but every time he looks in the mirror and sees his lips, he calls the cops. Nigga. Bars. That was a hot joke. It's a hot joke. A lot of people don't know this.
Beautiful.
Jay's nickname is Jay Nigger Lips Light. That's his nickname is Nigger Lips.
Wait, what's his nickname?
Pussy Lips. All right. Beat up Pussy Lips. All right, Nick Youssef, do something about this.
That was incredibly. I have to give it to the plunger because that's the only fucking thing I can think about right now. That was disgusting.
Right, that was nasty.
That was awful.
I tasted
that was nastier than the tattooed girl's pussy. Jesus.
Keith looked a little jealous he couldn't have any of it. Like he had that look in his
I was hoping he saved some.
Right, yeah. That was incredibly close. I maybe by a hair want to give it to Keith because of the green room joke. I really, really like that. And he just exudes, I don't have a lot to live for. So...
or a lot to lose.
Physically, emotionally.
Yeah. Emotionally. Physically, time-wise. Like, he's probably going to die in like the next 3 years.
The only thing he has to lose is weight.
Right.
Yeah, Keith will detonate as soon as this battle's over. All right.
By one BMI point, I'm going to give it to Keith.
Nicholas Youssef. All right, Jessimae, we got a push. We got one for Keith. Who you got?
That was great. I have to give it to the after photo of tonight, right here.
Pussy lips.
Yeah, that's what I have to do.
But why, Jessimae?
I don't know, man. This shit was so tight. Tighter than everyone's lips, but it was great. It was great. I loved it. You guys came in. It was good. Really, really good.
All right, so this round is officially a tie. That means we're going to 3 rounds tonight. It's going to happen tonight. We're going to get 3 in. Wave, yet again, you guys are the best.
Thank you, Diversity Wave. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, that first round was great. It was like watching a guy with 70-30 vision against a guy with 70-30 pant size.
So we are going to go on TV. So we are. How far away are we from light-skinned side chicks?
Oh man, that's Jamar Neighbor's joke. Right? He's like, somebody asked me what my favorite color was. I was like light skin with green eyes. He's, I guess, a walking legend, bro. He's the best.
So we're about to be on TV. How do you feel? Jerry, how do you feel about that?
Man, I am fucking stoked.
Right?
To
have a fucking television credit, man. By the way, that's half of the battle getting in. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have one now.
I'm so excited to have a credit.
And I'm gonna be riding on those coattails.
That's the kind of thing. That's the kind of thing I've wanted since I volunteered to be somebody's comedy buddy after they read the Comedy Bible.
Wow.
That's the kind of thing I was like, yeah. It started on a lark, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe this will work out. And the ball is rolling.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like shit that used to be super far on the. This is one of those things that used to be like far on the horizon for me. It was like getting on TV. Yeah. And now it's like, oh, okay. So what's the next thing that I can go for? What's next on the horizon to knock down?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, get your stand-up on TV.
And I saw you.
Then get a show on TV. This is like
I saw you. You looked really good, man. You look like
a lot of FaceTime, bro.
Ooh, yeah, man. Twitter followers going up.
Hope so.
It's gonna be going down in the DMs. How do you feel? Like doing battles and then like working here, how do you feel it's affected your stand-up?
Oh, well, I've definitely felt like I've been able to tackle darker subjects in my regular comedy now, which is great. And I feel like that's stuff because that's stuff that I care about too. It's like stuff that I was kind of afraid to talk about because it's like, oh, do people want to hear my opinion on like, do people really want to hear what I have to say about like gun control or religion or like I grew up in a frat and there's all kind of racism shit in the frat, and now I have bits about that I couldn't articulate before, but now I know how to articulate that and say it and make it funny instead of just going for shock value. Like now I know how to make comedy out of darkness instead of just being like, oh, this is the darkness. I'm just going to kind of pet it and graze it. Yeah. Now I can just dive into it.
I like how you say that. Like, what does the roast battle mean to you? I mean, as a comic and then even as a comedy fan, like, what does it mean to you?
Roast battle is, for me, it's a chance. As a fan of the show, it is obviously it's the safe space. Like you can say whatever you want, you can do whatever you want, and the whole point is as long as it's funny, you're gonna be fine. Be funny above all, and that's the most important thing for the roast battle. Right. For me, as far as like how I feel about doing roast battle, it's my joke writing is leagues better because of roast battle. My work ethic is better because of roast battle. And I know how to produce a good show now because of helping out with roast battle. And seeing how much it takes to put something together and make it run smoothly, now I care so much about that when I'm running a show or when I'm trying to put together a set for a show. I care about quality now. Yeah,
so my favorite episode so far.
Yeah,
because I mean, I think I've seen that from a lot of guys. I mean, Jerron Horton is a prime example. Mm-hmm. You know, like he wasn't particularly active when it came to joke writing, but after like getting his feelings crushed, you know what I mean? After like being ridiculed in front of his peers, it's like after that, like now Jerron is a machine when it comes to joke writing. I mean, he's got every marquee writing job in town he's got right now. You know, like the guy's.
Yeah,
it's like he's prime example of that. So like when you say my writing's better, like it's an exercise in joke writing. It's like now I'm less afraid when I go on stage to say maybe some dark subject matter to tackle that. It's like that's what the roast battle really is.
One of the craziest things is my mom, because my mom saw it when I battled at South by Southwest last year. My mom came to see that, and she was like, and she'd seen my comedy, and she wasn't really a fan of my comedy, and I think that's a product of seeing me early on when I was still like
green,
exactly, and I was going, and I didn't know the difference between just shock value versus actually funny stuff. Mm-hmm. And she saw me at South by Southwest, and she was like, "Your joke writing's starting. You're funny." And she saw me say really mean stuff about a woman on top of me.
Right. Remember that.
And then now she saw it down in Austin. And she watches every time I battle. She'll watch like the Periscopes, and she's like, "You're really like your joke writing is really getting really strong."
Yeah.
So it's cool to have her on board. Like of all the people who I never thought would get it, like my mom finally gets it because of roast battle.
Oh wait, my parents too.
Yeah.
My mom loves this show. She's on the Periscope
She loves
feed.
Jamar.
Oh, and Earl.
We had people from at the Austin team. We had people from the summer camp I used to work, which was like a Christian summer camp, and they came and they're like, "I loved your Alzheimer's jokes." And I was like, I would never have said that. I didn't see that coming at all.
It is a place where you can really come in, like you can get all your dark, your dark senses of humor. I guess even if you're on the surface of a Christian, clean kind of person, you can really come here and be like,
because people, no matter what,
Devil's Playground, I love it.
Yes. No matter what, people still enjoy someone making fun of someone else.
Yeah, it is very carnal.
Parents, that's so nice.
Sorry, Coach.
Oh, it's women.
Keith, Jay, round 2. Let's roast.
Keith was abused by his white supremacist stepdad because his teeth are colored. Keith doesn't have a twitch. He's just blinking his suicide note in Morse code. Keith's girlfriend just adopted a 3-legged dog so she can prepare to take care of 2 slobbering animals with missing feet.
I ate a peanut.
You ate everything.
Yeah, with the shell. I didn't know what it was. All right, fuck everything. Jay played football in high school. His strongest position was reverse cowgirl. I'm trying to fucking do a thing. Jay's skin is so pasty, retarded kids keep licking him. Jay, I may be a fat queer loser, but I have one thing you'll never have. Pubes.
That was awesome. That literally was appetizer, entree, dessert. You guys, I fucking love it. Make it up for round 2, please. One more time.
Cannon.
The cool kids? I love you, Coach. All right, let's start with Nick Youssef since you grabbed the mic.
Awesome round, you guys.
There's peanuts up here.
My favorite part, I think, was that Keith honestly didn't know he was eating. Until he tried to talk.
Yeah. It's involuntary at this point.
It's second nature. Do you write the jokes on cookies too? Like how does
Youssef, fucking love you right now. I can't wait to go home later.
He's amazing. He's so funny. He owns it all. It's great. Pussyface also did a really good job.
Pussyface now.
And I would say, again, by a hair, I have to give it to Keith. It's something about the joke writing is both so good, but the delivery, he just sells the shit out of it. There's like chunks of food flying out of the thing. It's just really good.
It's a whole show.
Really good. Keith by a hair.
Jessimae.
Damn. The peanut getting lodged in the throat really threw me off. I thought I was going to go up there and do some Heimlich.
There's a joke.
It was like tossing peanuts to the elephant in the circus. It was amazing. Oh, I can't make fat jokes, but everybody else can? Okay. These guys, they're so damn talented. It was fun to watch.
How does he do it?
Coach T. Coach T.
All right, so who'd you like?
What's that?
Who'd you pick? Who'd you like? My man right here? Okay.
Wow.
All right. So that's going to win this one for Keith. Sklar Brothers, your vote doesn't count as always.
Oh, shit. Welcome to our world. What else is new? That was an unbelievable round. And Keith, you seem like the kind of person who would eat a nut even though you have a nut allergy. Like, you don't give a fuck. But, and Jay, when you go home later tonight and get raped.
What?
You are going to feel so good about what you did tonight. I mean, I think by a slight margin, I think I got to give that round to Jay. I mean,
really? Okay.
Yeah. It was so close, but, like, we got to see round 3.
Oh, it's going to happen anyway because it was tied the first round.
So we got to see round 3.
Yeah, we're going to see it.
I'm with this guy. I'm with this. Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Who's carrying who now, motherfucker?
Yeah!
I agree with the good-looking Jew.
Shout out to Miss Sklar. Thank you for your sons. And nothing. All right. I mean, all right. Wow. She's a great lady.
She is a great lady.
All right. Whatever.
It's her birthday today, by the way.
Is it really? See, that's why I felt it. I have a mother's intuition. By the way, I can still fucking feel and taste your mouth, Omid. So that's what I'm going to take away from this battle tonight. All right. Last round, the tied up. We're going back to tit for tat. Who's going first, Sklars?
I think we got to let Keith go first because I think he's going to die before the end of the round.
Fuck yeah. All right. Statutory rape versus fucking something with fucking cholesterol. All right.
One of the things that I've noticed with you is when you help someone battle, and you kind of like you seem like you're a good battling coach. So what's some of the shit that people do that just bothers you when you see them battle?
Man, well, especially first of all, if I help somebody and they throw out my advice, that bothers the shit out of me. That has happened a couple times, and the times it has happened, those battles did not go well. And I talked to them afterwards at both times that it happened, notably, and I was like, you did this to yourself. I tried to help you as best as I could. Frank, too. We both were
I remember those times.
Because those were battles that could have gone so much better. To things that I see people doing a lot, the biggest thing that I always see people making a mistake of is writing jokes that are too long. Jokes that are either way too wordy, or the punchline is in the wrong spot, or another egregious mistake is roasting the person who is not the actual person they're battling. Like I saw this happen a lot with Frank, and I see people do this all the time. Well, they'll roast the other person's like significant other or their girlfriend or boyfriend. That's not who you're roasting. You can make a joke involving that. Then that's the argument I used with that girl who when I was talking about Doug's brother, she's like, you made a joke about his brother. I was like, no, I made a joke involving his brother. Okay. That is a completely different scenario. I used his, like, if you have, so think of a battler like your opponent, like there are different colors of paint you can paint with, right? If you're gonna try and paint, there's different colors you can paint with on the palette, but you're not trying to paint a picture of somebody else. You're just using that as a vehicle to get to the actual joke against that person. Wow. So I see people roasting other people who are not the person they're battling. That bugs me. Because it's simple. Roast battle is against you and your opponent. It's not against you and your opponent's family and your opponent's friends. It's against your opponent. So roast your fucking opponent.
That's why you wanted to.
I've been hearing that a lot more from you guys. And I really appreciate hearing that. Like I read that thing that Pat wrote about the battle spot with Leah. Keith even said that. Now you're saying it, so it should be a resounding thing here at the roast battle.
I mean, plus it's also
battle your opponent, not their family or their attached.
Yeah,
people would always make fun of Hannah, and it's so funny because it's like that would lose them battles.
Yeah. Jay, who's your favorite battler?
Oh man, my favorite. I voted for Pat Barker.
Really?
Oh yeah, I voted Pat Barker Battle of the Year. I love everybody who is definitely in like the top 20. I think everybody in that top 20 deserves to be in that top 20, but Pat's my favorite.
Like I said, I think there's an argument to be made that Pat could be the best. Like depending on whatever categories you're going for. Like he can make it.
I think Pat is an amazing writer, and he gets so in the zone when he battles, and I love it. And
You always say, Coach.
one of my favorite things about Pat is that he came out of nowhere.
Right.
I remember I had never heard of Pat, never seen Pat, and then he battled, who was it, Rob Lewis, a long ass time ago. Yeah. And then I just immediately was like, I have immense respect for whoever this guy is. Mm-hmm. And I remember I told him, I think I complimented him either it was after his first battle or second battle. I was like, you were really good at this.
After your second battle, I took notice. I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Like, he literally was just like coming out of nowhere, and he's just so nice at this. And now he's just got this sweet ass job.
Yeah, Pat did the ultimate, man. He came out to some J song. It was it's a big one. It was what's the one with MOP that they did the remix?
Annie Up?
No. You don't know what you're doing. So he came out to that. That to me is the most ultimate song, and I'm like, hey man, don't fuck this up. This is Jay, and that's the one we had to keep Carey battle, which is I never seen anything like that. I don't even know what to do with that audio. That was so crazy.
All right, how about this? Build the perfect battler.
Build the perfect battler?
That's a good question, man.
Okay. The joke writing of Pat Barker.
Okay.
The confidence of Keith Carey.
Ooh. The body type of...
God.
Kim Congdon.
And the go anywhere, balls to the wall performance skills of Earl Skakel.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say. I'll even throw this in. I'd say the moxie of a Frank Castillo.
Frank's got gumption.
Hey, Frank, you really do, man. You got a lot of heart. It's crazy. You are the Arturo Gatti or the Mickey Ward of the roast battle.
He's great. He's got Forrest gumption.
I'll take
That's Doug Fager. Doug Fager got the Forrest gumption.
He does.
But it's you're unassuming too in a way where people just think they can just run over you. But you just keep fucking swinging, man.
That's only because they heard him talk before.
But it's because they've seen my stand-up earlier.
Yeah, I would say this about Frank though. Frank is like a Mexican boxer roast battle. Lots of fights, lots of hits, lots of just like a lot of do like some fighters they might have a career of 30, 40 fights, but Frank is like that. I can't think of Cesar Chavez, the 80 fight, the 100 fighter, and really good. And at that point, you got to give a guy his credit because he's in there a lot and he does well.
Yeah.
But Frank's hot, man. I like Earl. I like watching Earl. I don't know.
His performance is the best.
I like watching Earl.
The best, and he knows that. Like he's just there's no. Between him and Jamar Neighbors, their performances are perfect.
Yeah, I like watching Earl, and I like to see what's going to happen with Leah because I just cannot believe Leah is any good at this.
I know. Yeah,
so crazy.
You always say that. I can't to her face.
Yeah. I said I'm waiting. I cannot believe she's as good as she is.
Yeah.
She looks. It's unassuming,
and because she looks like she doesn't want to be there. That's why when she does the jokes, she's
really
like,
it's almost like, why are you doing this? You don't look like, you don't look like you want to be here.
Yeah, and then the jokes are really good.
Jokes are
so good.
And I think Omid is like a trick shot guy.
Omid,
right?
You know what I mean? Omid, I always remember.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he's the half court shot of roast.
Keith got into comedy because he heard he'd get Snickers. So fucking slow burning.
That's
genius.
See, that's Omid's.
You can catch Keith this summer with his t-shirt.
And I like Omid. Omid's probably my wife's favorite battler too. And his stand-up, he's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Omid's funny as fuck.
Good.
Yeah, he's.
Last round. Let's do this thing. Keith, Jay, are we ready?
Let's roast! Jay is part of the 1%. He's not rich. His body just looks like it's made of skim milk.
Hey, Keith, blink if you miss your dad.
Hang on. Jay grew up in the city where JFK got shot. So I guess your father's not the only man in Dallas who wish he'd covered his head.
Keith's lungs are so black, his mom fucked them for crack.
That's actually true. My mom was a whore. I actually saw her one time suck 3 dicks in one night, or as Jay calls it, networking.
It is, but let's keep going. The only thing Keith has seen less than his penis is his dentist.
We made a lot of fat jokes tonight, and I do eat a lot, but in all fairness, if I don't finish all those popsicles, where's he going to get his jokes?
It's a stampede!
Keith is an obese bisexual. You really put the gut in faggot.
Moses.
So many fluids on this stage
Have you seen the? If you haven't seen it, go on YouTube and watch Thomas Hitman Hearns against Marvin Hagler. The first fight,
First 3 rounds.
The first 3 rounds where they literally do not stop punching each other in the fucking face, and every single shot is a haymaker that lands. That's what tonight was.
Yeah.
And then Marvin Hagler became a fat bisexual. No, that was so good. I want this to be like a Ken Burns documentary. I don't want it to end. I want it to go for 9 fucking hours. I honestly, I cannot decide. I need one more joke. I need one more fucking joke. I need one more joke. I need one more joke.
That's just one judge saying that. We still have 2 more, so let's go to Nick Youssef.
One more joke. But I mean, yeah, I'm okay with that. They again were. It was just so neck and neck. The comebacks Keith has just ready to go in between sips of simple syrup or whatever he's drinking. It's just, he really is just so effortless. And Jay really brought it harder. I mean, again, so close the entire time. The faggot joke didn't really land for me since you are one, so I didn't really get it. It didn't really hit, you know. Like he kind of opened the closet and made the joke and then went back in. So it didn't really... but I would like to see one more joke because it was that close.
Fuck, man. There's milk up here. All right, go ahead, Jessimae.
Yeah, the black lung joke made me pee my pants.
Yeah.
That was so damn good. And then the way you recovered, because you had one that didn't hit real crazy, and then he came back, but then you came back. It was just, damn. Yeah, one more joke. We got to do one more joke.
Damn. All right. Well, Jessimae's turned on. We should do one more joke. All right, Sklar is going first.
Let's do Keith again. Keith, you go first, all right?
All right. Joke off! Fuck it, let's roast!
Jay's dream is to end up on the wall of the Comedy Store, and it's going to come true in 3 months when he gives up and blows his brains out on the patio.
Keith and I are both coming off losses. I lost 2 roast battles. Keith lost 2 peanuts in his folds.
Hey, that's topical shit just happened. All right. Despite whatever the judges say tonight, one more fucking big round of applause for Jay Light and Keith Carey. That was textbook. Everybody else who wants to do this, take it from these fucking two. That's how you fucking put it down. Thank you, two. That's how you do it. That's a textbook.
And no matter what happens, anybody out there who wants to battle either of these motherfuckers, you got a battle on your hands coming in the future. These guys are they are 2 of the best I've ever seen. So, I mean, I think we got to give it to Keith just because that last joke was amazing. But I can't believe I'm going to say this. You guys, even though Keith, you totally are, but you both are heavyweights. You are. I mean, I'm sweating. Like, I'm sweating from laughter. That was
very good.
Better than sex, and 4 minutes longer in my case. So I loved it.
Hey, one more time, everybody, vaccinate your kids, please. You have to vaccinate your children. I'll see you later.
You can thank Jenny McCarthy for that. All right.
The short bus just got here.
All right. That's one joke from the two-headed Sklar. Jessimae, I'm going to let Nick go last here. Who do you got?
Is this for it? This is everything?
This is everything.
Although I do respect your gangster wear. I really appreciate that.
Fuck yeah.
That sweater. I have to say Keith.
Now break down why you like Keith over Jay.
I like Keith because I like a motherfucker that works and stuffs his face just as hard as he's working. That's like a real man.
That's what's
That's
up.
the man that comes home to his wife and he like worked a 9-hour day, clocked
Or
in.
husband. He's
or
bisexual.
husband, right? Whatever. It's Pat. Whatever you go home to, and I like a man that I know is gonna, eat me as tough as he ate at work. So
yeah.
He's a hungry motherfucker. He deserves it.
All right. She said you have a home, Keith. All right. Youssef.
I really want this to keep going. Like, it's just so good.
It is so good.
But if it does, Jay's skin will become see-through, and we won't be able to see him.
Nick, are you going to announce what you changed your name? Do people not know what you changed your name from?
Oh, no.
Your original
I don't want
name?
to talk about that.
I think you should tell everybody right here, right now, what your original name is.
It's embarrassing for me to talk about.
Do you want me to say it?
You go ahead.
You guys know what it is? He changed his name to Nick Youssef from Cat Stevens.
Yeah. Hey, all you mothers and fathers out there born in the fucking 60s or 50s. Like 8 people got that in this room. All right. Go ahead, though.
Riding the wave from that great joke that we planned out earlier. I'm gonna give it to Keith. Yeah.
All right. That's a clean sweep. This is one of the best battles I've ever fucking seen, and I've seen every single one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, my 2 of the fucking best and favorite battles we've ever had here. But there's a winner tonight. Make love for Keith Carey. Outstanding fucking work. Make love to the Sklar brothers. Thank you, gentlemen. Nick Youssef, you bad motherfucker. And Jessimae Peluso, Earl Skakel. I can never do this without you. Coach T in the back. Check out Verbal Violence. All nigga Jeremiah Watkins. Thank you, guys. Big announcement on Thursday. Check your fucking Facebooks and Twitter. We'll tell you about it on this Thursday. We'll see you guys next week.
Try to be best, cause you're only a man, and a man's got to learn to take it. Try to believe.
We are on television July 28th to the 31st. It's a 4-night event, almost a mini-series. It's a tournament. 16 of the baddest roasters in the world are going at it. We're live on the last night, which is the 31st.
of July. And I think it's kind of sick to say this, but with all the basketball happening in the world, it's going to give us an opportunity to kind of be provocateurs in a sense.
Well, this is the show the world needs right now.
I feel like that.
Well put. Well put.
Thank you, Moses.
Yeah, thank you, Moses.
It's not about me. This is you guys, part of the community that created this phenomenon. This literally has a mind of its own. This is not something I could have just done on my own. This is just I'm helping curate it like coaches, like you are, Jay. So
you helped us give a platform to create it on, though.
You're like the maestro. You know what I mean? Like we're all the instruments, but you're the one waving the wand.
You can't build a foundation on sand.
Except
or a house
it's a
on a sand
compliment.
foundation, whatever it is.
Yeah, the whole team's going now, man.
You got the whole team. That's crazy.
Man, you know what? Honestly, nobody gets a shot like this, and we're really getting that. We're getting every opportunity from Comedy Central, and I thought I'd never be able to say that, and I'm excited to say it. That they're really giving us every opportunity to make a fucking ass out of ourselves if it happens,
and
man.
this is perfect.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we're taking what we do in here. We're taking, and they haven't. I mean, we're 2 weeks away. I haven't gotten one restriction letter yet saying you can't say or do this. So.
Yeah, it is. I never thought that this was happening. I'm almost afraid to enjoy it.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I didn't think this would happen. Yeah. I mean, everyone's going. There was a point. I mean, we've been at doing this show for so fucking long, and there's so many reasons to lose hope. But at this moment, it's like I cannot believe this shit is happening. Yeah. There's commercials.
And the way it's happening,
billboards.
Yeah, man, trust me.
Big budget. It's
I never
nuts.
thought I would be able to watch Comedy Central and then see me on there for a second. It's crazy.
That's special. All right. Plug it out. What you got, J Light?
You can find me on social medias, Twitter, Instagram, at DietJ, DietJay, or a website with all my shows and a couple writing things, jlightcomedy.com.
Frankie, anything?
Yep, Frank C. Comedy on Twitter and Frank Castillo on Instagram.
Beautiful, coaches.
Verbalviolence.tv. Please go there and read everything and listen to everything. Listen to Jamar Neighbors' album, Coach_TEA on Twitter. And that's all that matters.
Yeah, thank you at Speedweed. It's not at LA Speed, but at Speedweed. They sponsor the show every Tuesday.
Thank you, Comedy Central.
Thank you, Comedy Central, man.
And thank you, Comedy Store.
And
Thank you, Comedy Store. Yes. Whoever bought this task cam is thank you. I can't wait to go play with it.
Comedy Central and Comedy Store have given us every opportunity to make this happen, and that's why the Comedy College and this thing exists, because there's opportunities like that out there. So if you ever want to be a comic, it's probably the place you need to start.
Or you can start at Flappers and then transfer here eventually.
Flappers University. Yeah. At Rose Battle, at Verbal Boxing, verbalviolence.tv. You can get everything we do. Thank you, J Light, man. This was a pleasure.
Thank you.
It's long overdue.
Absolutely. And we are accepting sponsors and side chicks.
Only light-skinned ones.
Exactly. Green eyes to the front. That's it, right?
Dibs on the thick white ones.